Hello and welcome to another edition of Dashawns2cents with my first ever in-studio guest, Vic Luna from IWL.
Hey, what's up, Sean? I'm glad to be here today. I'm glad to be the first in-studio guest.
Yes. So how'd you get into wrestling stuff? What was your first exposure to the business?
Well, my first exposure was when I was like a little kid. I was at my aunt's house. I was like 9 years old.
Okay.
And basically I was looking for something to watch. My aunt was like, why don't you just watch this wrestling video? And so I was like, all right. I've never really, as a kid I've heard of like Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, but I never really watched wrestling a lot. So this was my first real wrestling match, and I was just stunned because I was like, well, I thought these guys, I didn't know it was fake yet or predetermined yet. Yeah. So I just thought these guys were really trying to hurt each other. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, these people are crazy. They're just cheering these on. These guys are going to hurt each other, and I've never seen anything like it. And pretty much ever since then, from there, I started playing the Royal Rumble on Sega Genesis. Oh, yeah. I got like addicted to that game as a kid.
And I played Warzone, so that's the different generations.
Yeah, Warzone. Well, later, that came later. I like
Warzone. No Mercy came out. No Mercy. Everybody loves No Mercy. Yeah.
Yeah, those are great games. And so I got addicted to the Royal Rumble on the Sega Genesis. And then I heard this event called the Royal Rumble coming up, the '94 Royal Rumble, and I was like, oh, okay, well maybe I'll check this out. Yeah. And I watched the '94 Royal Rumble, and pretty much that was it. I was addicted ever since. They advertised Monday Night Raw. I started watching Raw. I started buying the magazines. That's pretty much what opened it from there.
Yeah, I've been watching wrestling off and on. I finally just since '04 and watching WWE. Then I got back into SoCal wrestling last year. So tell people IWL that don't know about it. Just tell people what it's about and what you guys try to do.
Well, IWL, we used to be a backyard promotion. Actually, we were just it was a bunch of just kids getting together, throwing these shows in front of people. Our philosophy, even though our style has changed and our look has grown over the years, our philosophy has always been the same. It was been always about just trying to give the crowd a good show, not leave them bored, not leave them just with the same predictable stuff that everyone else gives. We always try to leave everyone entertained. And fortunately, throughout the years, our wrestling has gotten better to help that a lot more.
And then, when you do different than other promotions, you have a lot of talent that's just exclusive to IWL, like Justin Reich and Eric Cross and Swabby. You promoted guys that don't get a chance anywhere else, and you get a chance there.
Yeah.
And what guys are your main guys that are just IWL, like Reich and Cross?
Yeah, Reich, Cross, Swabby. Swabby made his wrestling professional debut in the IWL in 2007, and same with Cross. Cross has been with us. He's been around as long as I have in the IWL since the backyard days. He's like the oldest active wrestler on the roster for the IWL. And Justin Reich, his story was that he was training at AWS, and we met him in 2008 through AWS. And he wanted to start doing the shows, and he started getting more experiences. And the promoter told him that he wasn't ready yet. Wasn't ready. And Justin just had all these ideas that he felt could have helped the AWS, but they don't want to do it because I don't know, it just didn't sound good to them. Yeah. So he saw what we were doing, and he actually liked what we were doing, and he decided to he pretty much came with me. He came to me with his ideas. He came to me with all this stuff, and I was like, you know what? Well, let's do them.
So before the interview, you said that he helps you book the shows. He helps you with the stories and stuff.
Yeah, he does. He helps come up with ideas for stories. I want to get it clear though. Like in the end, I always have the final say.
Yeah, the final say.
Yeah, because a lot of the fellow workers, they think that by getting to them they'll get to me, but it's like no. It's like I have turned down a lot of ideas from Justin and Suave and Cross.
What is your favorite idea storyline that you've ran in the years you've been with IWL? What story are you most proud of?
I like the Eric Cross me storyline for the ownership of the company.
Oh yeah.
It happened in 2010, and I think it would have happened now. It would have been a much bigger deal. But I think back then we had like a smaller audience. But I think we did a lot of creative stuff then. Like I think for a year that we didn't run a lot of shows, we did a good job of keeping it afloat just from our online storyline and just from kind of taking a lot of chances.
And your YouTube channel, which is what is it, the Silicone?
Yeah.
Where did the name come from? That's a random name. I've been wondering about the name, and I asked you, what is the Silicone?
What's it called? Well, no, it's when I was a kid growing up, I always told myself if I ever became a wrestler that my name would be Slick Vic. That's my name, Slick Vic. And I called myself the Slick One. Yeah. And so it's actually the Slick One.
Okay.
But people think it's the Sly Clone. It's
I pronounced it wrong.
Yeah. A lot of people do because it's also my email address. And whenever I have to give them the email, I just spell out for them because and they go, oh, the silicone or the silicone, and I'm like, it's
This was my email address I had when my mom created the NWA. It's Sean backwards, the man. So people have to see what the hell is that? Is it NWA? What is he part of the?
NWA.
Can I say the N-word? Is he part of the? Was you Ice Cube and shit? So I've been to 3 shows live New Year's 7, was probably one of the best shows in Monrovia, man. You guys had a really good thing. We booked in Monrovia because the Chino couldn't fit the steel cage and stuff.
Yeah, the ceiling is not high enough in the Chino, so we wanted to look for a place that could fit the
So how did you come to book Jay Lethal for that show? Because he hasn't been to the West Coast that often, so.
Well, I had met him through the Young Bucks because the Young Bucks were good friends with him when they used to work together in TNA. So they had his contact info. They said they're good friends with him. They said they pretty much told me if I ever am interested in booking him to let him know.
Okay.
So that's pretty much I hit up Nick Jackson, and pretty much the rest from there is history.
Yeah. So now I was talking to B-Boy in one of the lost interviews that I had Alberts. He said that Eric Ross is one of the most underrated wrestlers there is. He's never really been able to chance. You agree with that? The most underrated?
Yeah, I do believe that Eric Cross is a very talented and entertaining guy, and I think that in other promotions, like Championship Wrestling from Hollywood,
he's very underused.
Yeah, I think he's very underused. So I think that is safe to say that he is really underutilized.
Yeah, so I saw the last 3 shows. You really picked up momentum. I think you're really going towards something really great this year. I think great things are brought together. Maybe you can get the #1 spot from the giant that is WWE.
Yeah. I've always compared them to, it's like trying
to beat WWE. So that's what SoCal is. They've been running since 03, and they know how to. Excalibur and Super Dragon know how to book, and it's just dream town. But I think you guys should be a place where SoCal town can strive and still have the Fly as like a Amazing Red and a Jay Lethal and still run pretty good shows.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I think our shows are very, compared to PWG, are very strong considering that we don't have a card just full of names. We have. We know how to utilize the talent around this area very well.
Like the Mixtape Kings, who are really good guys and really good talented wrestlers.
Yeah, they are.
And you use the Scorpio Sky, who PWG doesn't want to use anymore, and there's a lot of young talent around here that
If there's one person that I'm proud of kind of broke out this year because of our Fed, it's Ray Rosas.
Now since I've been watching. Going to shows, Ray Ross is probably one of my favorite talents. I know his fiance. I know I've been going to the showcase every week, seeing him wrestle every Thursday night. That's the Tina Brothers. Go there. It's tomorrow night. He is wrestling. Who's he wrestling? It's somewhere on there. Just look at the card. He's wrestling again. But yeah, he's really proved it. When I talked to Drake Younger, he said that was one of the best matches he's had.
Yeah, it was that. When I came up with the idea to have that match. That was one of my ideas to book it, and I don't know, that pairing just seemed like it could be really interesting, really good, and it blew my expectations out of the water.
It was like when they brought the center block in. I'm friends with Jason. He was reffing that match. He's like, "What the hell? He brought the center block. He brought the boys from there." Younger has been a talent. I met him at the Rentus 3. He's been a nice guy. Probably a nice guy in wrestling.
He definitely is.
He's always smiling on his face, and B-Boy said, "You ever not smile?"
Yeah, no, it's true. Drake Younger, he's a good guy. He's an awesome guy, and it was a pleasure to have him at the last show. And it'll be a pleasure to have him back.
Are you still going to do the match that was announced at Wreck the Hall Spring?
There might be some changes to it.
Yeah.
So we'll keep everyone updated, and as soon as we.
So April 26th, still in Chino, still same place.
Yeah, still same place, same time.
Same start time Friday, like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. And it'll be still the breakout title debut?
Yeah, the breakout title will still debut. It'll still be between Simon Lotto and Steven Andrews.
Yeah, Simon Lotto wrestled at the showcase last week, wrestled the Frosted Warriors team with Silva. He was pretty good. He wrestled pretty good.
Oh, Seville.
Yeah, Seville. Yeah, Silva. Yeah. The Frosted Warriors didn't really... they were not doing tag count very well. They were just going in and out.
Oh, yeah.
Who's one of the talents in SoCal you want to book this year? There's been a lot of breakout stars this year.
And in SoCal? From SoCal?
From SoCal. Mikey O'Shea, we got Sean Black, got a lot of guys that haven't been good. Or not.
I'm trying... Off the top of my head right now, I can't think of any standout guys that I'm looking at that I'm I might want to bring in. One I will say that I'm kind of looking at, sort of, because I think his gimmick is very different, is Hector Canales.
Oh, yeah, he's one of the best. He's really cool.
Yeah, I've been kind of keeping my eye on him a little bit because he came up with this whole, effeminate gimmick.
Yeah, then he has, the black tights when Well, he's a manly character, then he takes him off, he's pink, and then he's feminine. It's a really crazy character, yeah.
Characters like that aren't really around much these days.
Yeah, he does really good with that character. And then his thing with his mom, he does. Cause I'm at the lucha places all the time, and I'm seeing a lot of lucha-based talent.
Yeah.
Lucha is very influenced in SoCal, other than NorCal, which is not very lucha-based, more American style.
Yeah, no, it is. Well, yeah, because we're more closer to Mexico, where lucha libre is prominent. Northern California is just all the way up there.
So, what's the favorite show you booked? What's the favorite show?
To be honest, there's been a few shows. Obviously, New Era 7, I believe, was my favorite. Record World, I think, was my second.
Oh, yeah.
We had a show years ago in 2009 called Steel Cage Magnolias.
Oh, yeah.
And it featured Eric Cross versus Cawthorn in a steel cage. That was one of my favorite events to book because that was like our first, because we were kind of struggling then, like we were trying to prove ourselves and we had a lot of things wrong with us. So, but I felt that was our first show that we actually ran really well. Everything was on time. The matches were good. And the crowd left happy. So I think that was our first show that I could look at and say I'm proud of that show.
Yeah, the rise started in 2012 when you had a lot. You trended on Twitter or worldwide? Was it in the country?
Yeah, I'm not. See, I don't know.
You don't know where you're trended.
Yeah.
We trended somewhere.
So I heard there's a difference between Taylor trends and worldwide trends. So I don't know what we got. I just know we did trend. So.
Yeah, you get the first female commentator for wrestling.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, Dee Dee. Yeah. That's a chance that I don't think a lot of other promotions would take. Because. In wrestling, women are just meant to be looked at.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much it. Just be looked at. Have pillow fights.
Yeah.
Gravy bowl matches.
Yeah.
So we want to be the first to have a female commentator because I think that's not only different, but I think also it would include more of the female audience. I think that would draw more of a female crowd to our shows.
My sister didn't know what to do. She's like, "What? Really? That's over there." My sister's just goes to the shows with me, miniaturize me, and then she just watches and stuff. I feel like at the Hall 3, I was reading the post on Uncensored that by the time the main event hit, people were burnt out by the main event. I didn't know us being, but we elaborate on what happened with Justin Wright and Chris Cadillac.
Yeah,
what happened?
Oh, well.
You don't want to say, or what?
Well, no, I could talk about it.
Yeah.
It's hard to not talk about this without burying somebody.
Okay,
I don't want to.
Don't bury him, but just.
I don't want to bury him.
Refresh my memory, because I was interviewing the mixtape kings, and I missed the whole damn thing.
Well, basically what happened in the ring-wise anyway, what was supposed to happen was Chris Cadillac was supposed to come out, cut the promo on Suave, like he did. They were supposed to get into an altercation. Justin was supposed to go in there and stop him. Cadillac was supposed to leave. So pretty much everything up until Justin ran in was so far so good. Except when Cadillac kind of hit Suave in the face really fast.
I heard Justin Gordon got hit too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, got hit. I've heard from people that, I won't name people, but Chris Cadillac is kind of on the crazy side. Not the state, his mental state is kind of not there.
Yeah,
You don't think he's nuts?
I don't think he's nuts. I mean, he seems like every time I talk, he seems like a nice guy, and I don't see he's nuts. He seems like he's smart.
Yeah.
It's just, I think he just, like a lot of the people in this business, they let their temper get out of control sometimes.
And I was at a Hollywood show, my first Hollywood show, and my friend Elshie went to your show in, I think it was June? What was that one?
Was Stargasm?
Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. And what happened with Joey Ryan at the end of the show?
Oh.
Yeah, what happened? I heard something about that.
Yeah, no,
someone tried to.
That was supposed to actually kind of lead to a storyline.
Okay.
And we kind of just decided to go in a different direction. So that was actually kind of supposed to lead to something.
Okay, I was wondering because you didn't know. So yeah, Terrax versus Willie Max. So that was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good match, and I'm surprised that no one ever did that before.
Yeah, and I saw it on the YouTube channel. I really enjoyed it. It was only 9 minutes, but you put a lot in 9 minutes.
Yeah.
How long do you think matches should be? Because I like 10 to 15 minute matches, and Ring of Honor seems to put on 40 to 20 minute matches. What do you think the right time for matches, like a main event match? What do you think the right time is to book it?
I think the right time would be, I think for a main event it should be like 15 to 15 minutes, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I think other matches should be at least like, it depends. Like, it really depends, but I usually have my matches average go around 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. And the finish I don't like, and I will say it here, I don't want to say anything about it, but Sego Circus, when you have the count out with Bateman and Suave. I just like a little, The baby got busted open, like Suave got busted open. Yeah, really bad.
That was intense. Yeah,
yeah, that was kind of a really bullshit finish. I don't want to call you out, but it's kind of a bullshit finish.
No, I know.
We're not censored here, and I'll put you on.
Hey, I'm willing to admit it. Yeah, I knew it was kind of a bullshit finish.
Yeah.
And I knew it kind of left. It's just we were trying to figure out a way to, and that was kind of the best we could kind of do. So, but we made up for it.
Okay, yeah. For people that let's try to defend Suave because he's a champion, but people kind of bash him on his wrestling skills, and it's always beating him up, and he comes back like kind of a nerdy John Cena.
But see, yeah, that's what we're going. We were going for like
a nerdy John Cena, like
he's like a nerdy, clean cut, like awkward, like
you can't see me, yeah.
Yeah, so Suave, I don't think anyone should ever knock his wrestling skills because the guy could wrestle.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I like him, but I don't still see him as a champion. But you guys have built him up, and he's done pretty good. And really, with Eric Watts in the cage, really got some. I'm just looking at the time we're at. We're only 50 minutes in.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's so good.
In defense of Suave, I will say that in the future we will work to make him more believable.
Yeah.
Because that was always our intent. We want to make him believable, but I think in Suave's defense also is that he's also had some obstacles backstage-wise.
Okay.
Because it's one thing that the fans don't see. And,
yeah.
That's something that we could try to change.
And I've heard from some people I talk to, some boys that say sometimes they look at him like I've been next to wrestlers that say, "Oh, that guy's."
Yeah, and see, I could see where the workers could say that.
Yeah.
But I just don't think they should let that ruin the on-show part.
Yeah.
I think they should keep their attitudes or whatever opinions they have to him down and work with him because Suave could work.
Yeah.
And it's all about putting a show and working with him.
Yeah.
So I think in just defense of Suave, just give him a chance. He's gonna do his best to try to be the best champion he could be, and we're gonna try the best to make him look as good as possible.
So they have the World Anarchy title with Ray Rosas is pretty good. So who are you looking at as challengers this year?
I'm looking at a bunch.
Challengers.
Yeah.
Anybody you're looking in to bring in from the West Coast? We got a lot of great people here wrestling right
now.
We got the East Coast, Midwest, it's Texas. We got
there's a lot of people I want to bring in.
You got ACH, we got Sammy County, we got a lot of Dragon guys, all Ring of Honor guys.
Yeah.
But you got contracts you got to deal with and flying costs and stuff. You don't have the money PWG does. PWG, I don't know where to get the money from to do.
I think they're sponsored by High Spots, aren't they?
Yeah. Or someone said they're sponsored by Super Dragon's mom's crystal meth business. It's on Wikipedia. You can look it up.
She has a crystal meth business?
That's what it says. My friend Roy and Super Dragon had a falling out because when he became Super Dragon, his persona got all big for himself.
Yeah. I'm not really too familiar with anything with Super Dragon. I've never really. I've worked for him once because I filmed one of his shows once.
Yeah.
And he seemed pretty nice. I mean, I've never really dealt with him.
So you were the first person to have IP review, and you kind of called out Ring of Honor about other IP reviews and stuff.
Well, it's just something that we like to brag about because Ring of Honor has such problems with their iPay-per-views.
They have fixed that. They have the best. I watched their last show, which had a really good quality.
Yeah,
they really stepped it up.
I'm sure they have. It's just the fact that
they have 3 straight ones.
And plus they're backed by a TV company.
Yeah, Sinclair. You know what I mean? You can't run a review.
It's like we're not backed by anybody, but yet our pay-per-views are more accessible than theirs.
So the streams are still a little clunky because I've heard.
Yeah.
I've got texts from my friends. This stream has gone out, and like streams have been a little iffy. But it's the building in Chino that you have to do the internet there.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to step it up too, where it looks more clear.
That's good. And you started active what in 2011?
Yeah, 2011 December.
Because I watched your part 1, part 2. You read Mysterious. Yeah. What is the number? 6. What was the number you had?
Well, that was just the hype because I was gonna put up the announcement, the State of Insanity, on March 1st, 2013.
Yeah. Well,
so that's what 3113.
Yeah.
March 1st, 2013.
Yeah.
Double that, it's 6226.
Okay.
So what I was trying to do is give people like a little hint to where I'm gonna put up the video and stuff, if people could decipher it.
So you just canceled the event February 22nd. It wasn't arenas. It wasn't anything Chino.
Oh no, it was my decision.
After the issues with Cadillac and stuff, you just want to take a little break and just.
Yeah. Pretty much wanted to take a break, a step back from this business because there's a lot of bullshit in the business, and it can be really discouraging.
There's a lot of promotions trying to run. We got a new promotion, Mayhem Wrestling Entertainment, starting March 30th. A lot of people trying to run against other people, which is crazy. A lot of
Yeah.
Yeah, who are your friends in the business right now? Who do you like are best friends with?
My friends within the business are
mostly IWL, like
yeah, Justin Wright, Cross, Suave, Degenerate John. Those are my from the business my close friends. I don't really have any. Oh, and I talk to Jacob Diaz a lot too.
Yeah, Jacob Diaz is a cool guy. I've interviewed him. I've seen his band, which is pretty good band he has.
Yeah, he has a good band. He's been with us. I know him because he used to wrestle with us in the backyard back in the day too.
Yeah.
And then he went off. He got trained, and he started doing more indies and stuff. And
Which guys came from the backyard that are still wrestling now?
That are still wrestling now?
Yeah.
Cross, Jacob Diaz.
And what backyard did you guys wrestle at? Was it someone's house?
Yeah, it was at someone's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who started it, his wrestling name was Gutter Gill.
Gutter Gill, that sounds like great. I want to see a Gutter Gill show.
It was supposed to be like a homeless Jimmy type of deal, like a gimmick kind of from XPW.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of guys. I've heard XPW, heard Legend, Joey Chaos, and all them.
Yeah. So, but so yeah, it was in the backyard.
So what do you watch wrestling wise during the week? Do you catch Raw or what do you watch? What is your preference for wrestling?
I just watch Raw.
You just watch Raw. I don't watch anything else.
I don't even really watch indies or anything. Like I like the indies because the wrestling could be really good, but I just don't think indies have enough of the show aspect to their shows, and I need kind of more of a show aspect.
The Cara still have the show, but they're kind of down. Yeah.
I've seen one of their pay-per-views. And it was okay, but it wasn't.
They have ice creams fighting.
They have what?
Ice creams. They team call them the Lost Ice Creams.
Really?
El Hio, and they have one that has a cone right here and one cone right here.
Yeah.
They have ants fighting, a guy with a baseball mask.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston is their champion.
One of the names that I actually liked was Mixed Martial Arts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, then Archer Attack, then he got it up by his girlfriend, and he gave the name Mixed Martial Arts. So I watch all the indies, and I try to keep an eye on all of them since I've been started watching a lot of indies.
That's good. Though.
So I keep involved all this stuff, and I've been keeping a lot of SoCal, like all the shows. There's Lincoln. I've had 4 days weekends and stuff.
Yeah.
One of the craziest promotions I think is Hood Slam. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, I heard about it, Slam. Yeah, that's pretty crazy stuff.
They have a cocaine-induced bunny.
Yeah. Drugs bunny.
Drugs bunny. Yeah, drugs bunny. Yeah, they have crazy people.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it sounds like they're having some crazy shows.
They've had over 1,000 fans they've drawn.
Yeah.
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 So have you ever met the sheik that runs it? I know he was stoned when he ran his last show. He goes, I'm stoned. Is it a good thing to be stoned when you're running a show?
It depends. I've been stoned running shows before. So. I'm gonna try not to do it because I do it mostly to relax me because I'm really like
I have anxiety issues. Everybody knows that. It knows me. I have pills over there. I can't afford marijuana now because all the dispensaries are closed here. Like county. I have a card, medical card. People know I do marijuana and stuff. I'm a big stoner guy.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. I'm gonna try to. One of the things that in the IWL that we want to fix is I personally want to fix how I do stuff.
Yeah, my friend Alberto, who used to go to shows, he used to drink before shows and stuff. Now he stopped. He's more business-like.
Yeah.
He's met a lot more people and Dragon Gate ran there, so he's got more over there.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of expanding from Chino? Because I hear you want to be not just a SoCal promotion like PWG is stuck in SoCal. They can't run IPVs because they have Ring of Honor talents. So you want to go past SoCal. Your dreams are bigger than that.
Yeah. I want to eventually be competing with like WWE.
Yeah, just recap your State of Insanity address that people haven't seen. Just recap what you said in there. Can you recap for us?
Yeah, basically I was just bringing up how I canceled the show basically because of all the negatives that bring down this business, and I feel that the wrestling business holds the wrestling industry back from growing.
Yeah.
I feel that everybody tries to kiss ass and stay in line and just try to follow. Be careful not to disrespect the business. Walking on this broken glass, just so that way, hopefully one day that they might be able to reach.
Yeah, the rules aren't updated for 2013. You think the rules are too old school? There's people running right now, like the people that run Hollywood. They are really old school. And they don't pay. I'm not gonna. Who am I gonna disrespect? I'm not really in the. I'm outside the business. From an outside perspective, I see things, and
exactly.
I'm not running shows. I'm gone to each show. I've gone to all companies in SoCal. I just went to WF, which is Brendan Gatson really toured up with Vega's King Tom Wilson.
Yeah, Tommy Wilson.
Yeah, so he's gonna run with Mega.
Yeah. No, that's good though. It's good that you watch everything. But yeah, but me personally, it's just like As someone who, you know, I don't. When did you start watching wrestling?
About 98, and then off and on since 98.
What made you start watching wrestling?
I just saw The Undertaker on TV, and I watched it ever since. My grandpa had like a box that I would watch like free shows, pay-per-views.
The black box.
The black box.
I had that too. That's how I watched all of
My
it.
grandma was sleeping up on the ladder. You know, trying to up the ladder. And I would hit friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Then I really got into it in 04 when Eddie Guerrero beat Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was a good.
That was a good match. I was at my friend's house. Yeah.
The ovation that he got when he won the title was amazing.
I rewatched that. Yeah.
What's it called? Yeah. What got me? What I loved about not what got me, but what I loved about wrestling was when, when the Monday Night Wars were happening.
Yeah.
I saw it from the very beginning when Kevin Nash and Scott Hall first went to WCW, and I seen it evolve. And I just remember that feeling as a fan, just like that legit feeling of just, I don't know what's going to happen next, that unpredictable feeling. And then ECW was there.
Yeah.
I loved ECW, and they did a lot of cool things.
Yeah, I watched for the athleticism, and like we have the Soul now, we have Air Fox. We have wrestlers that don't need a top rope to do moves.
Yeah.
Standing 450, standing moonsaults.
Yeah.
The way athletes have evolved over the years is insane.
Yeah.
The moves people can do, like Ray Rosas to jump off the.
Yeah.
That was Chris Cadillac was famous feat versus.
Oh yeah.
Ray Rosas' ladder match for Anarchy title was.
Yeah.
Really, that's what I like to see. Stuff you don't see. People get punched in the mouth, and Michael Elgin lifting Willie Mack.
Yeah.
For like 30 seconds.
Yeah. See.
Him and Brian Cage just beating the shit out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
They won the tag titles. They were only tag champions for the intermission.
Yeah.
They lost it in the tournaments.
They lost in the tournaments.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's things like that I grew up with, and I want more from the industry. I think the wrestling industry could be doing more, even WWE.
Yeah, the only thing that shocked me was Nexus, and then we have the Shield.
Yeah,
the Shield, yeah.
Yeah, but they ruined the Nexus though. It started off really good.
Yeah,
and then it just.
I remember I was at SummerSlam 2010. I didn't have the internet on, so I didn't know Daniel Bryan was coming back.
Yeah.
So I saw that. I was like, I marked out.
Yeah.
And a big good thing that was, and I think Ring of Honor went in a good direction, but their last I review, which was their 11-man Richard show, they had the end where they have Scum, which is Steve Corino, Jimmy Jacobs, Kevin Steen. They want to destroy Ring of Honor because they disrespected Corino, and Corino wants them dead and stuff. So Steen retains since Jay Lethal. They come in and attack Steen, and everybody else attacks. Then Briscoe's come out and try to stop him. Then out of fucking nowhere, Jimmy Rave shows up. I've heard Jimmy Rave, never seen him wrestle. Mm-hmm. Then out of nowhere, Kurt Compton comes out and starts beating up people.
Yeah.
Then Matt Hardy comes from the back. He takes off his shirt. It has a Scum shirt. Comes out Rick Titus, who was a face. Mm-hmm. Kurt takes off his shirt. He has a Scum shirt. So everybody's beating the shit out of everybody. And he said, Honor is dead. And he grabbed the flag of Ring of Honor and just tear it up.
Wow.
So I almost flipped over my futon and like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
They had a big group that's going to try to destroy Ring of Honor. You're going to try to get Kevin Steen off the title. So Nigel's the matchmaker, and he said, you haven't faced all the challengers. You can face Jay first, beat Jay, you can face Mark Kersco at Ring of Honor, beat him, you face Adam Cole, you beat him, you got to face B.J. Whitmer, who's back.
Yeah, B.J. Whitmer's back.
Yeah, B.J. Whitmer's back. He took a terrible spot. Head first onto a table by Charlie Haas.
Oh, I think I heard about that.
That was a fucking sick ass spot. What is the sickest spot you've seen in IWL that you were like, oh my god, is that guy really hurt? What's the sickest spot you've seen?
I'm trying to think. There's been a few. Well, there's been a few. I remember the part. I'll give a few examples. I remember there was one spot in the Jacob Diaz versus LTP 2. Not the last one they had. The one they had in 2010.
Yeah.
Where LTP gave Jacob Diaz this sick ass pile driver. Where I was like, holy shit! Like I thought Diaz broke his neck, but Diaz was fine. But it looked really sick. That's online, by the way. If you want to see it. What else? The cinder block.
Oh yeah, cinder block. Frank Younger is unstoppable. I saw him take 3 headshots by steel chairs. He's just crazy. He just takes barbed wire and everything. Like Sam counted him with chair shots 3 in a row and just kept standing.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Do you read any wrestling books or anything? Have you read Mick Foley's?
Yeah, I read Mick Foley's book. I have Mick Foley's book here. Yeah, so I read a couple books when I was a kid. I read a bunch of books and stuff. And that's the first time me and him have actually talked and stuff. I've seen that shows, but he came down here and he's my first in-studio guest and have him here. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. We're just talking, have a nice discussion about wrestling, which I want to have for all the guests that come down here and stuff. And we talk about for 40 minutes, just discuss about everything about wrestling that we have. like the history of wrestling, like what your company is, if you're a wrestler. I don't care really who you are. If you're in wrestling, just want to come down and interview and be a part of Dashawns2cents. That's what Dashawns is for. And people say that I haven't stepped in the ring, and I don't have. I shouldn't be doing this and stuff. It's crazy.
That's another example of this whole like the business thing.
The business thing.
Yeah, it's like, listen, you're a guy who's passionate about wrestling.
Yeah.
You're willing to have a show where guys could come on and promote their projects coming out in wrestling and stuff.
Yeah.
Why not take advantage of it and use it? You know.
And this is not edited. I just come everything off the cuff, and I just come everything right there.
Yeah. You know, why not take advantage of it and like, you know.
We have this forum called YouTube and Twitter. What do you got social media? How do you think that's affected wrestling now?
I think it's all over wrestling now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, especially since WWE hopped on board, I think now it's more than ever.
How stupid is Tout? How stupid is that shit?
I think Tout.
What about Snapchat, where you just send a message, video message, and if your friend is reading in 15 seconds, it's gone?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Snapchat.
Oh,
it's fucking retarded.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. I think that's to prevent people from sending sexting pictures.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, here, you know, to all their friends and stuff. But yeah, I think Tout has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not catching on.
There's a hot blonde girl. I didn't catch her. Did you catch her at all?
No.
Talk about CM Punk. Everyone's tweeting about it. Like, I missed her. Like,
yeah, I missed her too. Yeah.
She's not underage. We're good.
Yeah, she's
not underage. We're all good.
Quick, everybody, do a check on that girl. She's underage.
There's that gymnast that's underage that's pretty hot. Michaela, the one that has the Donner press face. She's pretty hot. Yeah.
Oh, really? I really don't know what I've seen the memes, but I don't. Yeah.
Are you a pop culture guy? What kind of movies do you watch? Let's go into things. Because
I follow a lot of pop culture. I like watching movies and a bunch of shows and everything.
What's your favorite shows right now?
I love Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah, it's the craziest show on TV.
And it's so funny. I mean, just the situation. They take our childhood like characters and the situations they put them in are just so hilarious.
Well, Scooby Doo when they had the Jason Friday the 13th one, which is crazy.
Yeah,
random stuff. Yeah. That's what Dashawn started out with was pop culture and movies, and I go to a bunch of movies because I'm disabled. I'm not disabled like physically, but mentally I can't work and stuff. I have anxiety stuff, so I just watch a lot of TV. So I decided why don't I just be on YouTube and just talk about stuff I like.
Yeah.
Pass the time, and I started a group which is pop culture group, the Dashawns2cents group, which you can join on Facebook. And you also like the page, facebook.com/Dashawns2cents, which is all wrestling and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's good. I actually get some of my updates from like your updates.
My group, which is all titties and movie news.
Yeah, but some of the news though that I read is from your things. Like, I forgot what news I read from your thing the other day, and I was like, that they renewed Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, they did it for the summer. It's coming back with Alicia Tyler being the host.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that until your thing.
Yeah, everybody's let's go over random. We'll do this for every guest. Let's go to the Dashawns2cents group page and see what are the headlines right now. And we'll have Vic Luna's take. This will be a feature we'll probably do.
That's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. So let's see. 20th Century Fox has announced actress Kerry Russell cast in Dawn of the Planet Apes. Your thoughts on that? Kerry Russell being
Kerry Russell publicity. Yeah, publicity. I think she could do a good job. I think she's all right. I have no problem with Kerry Russell.
We got a lion attack in Fresno. Killed a guy.
What the hell? How did the lion get in Fresno?
No, it was in the Wildcat Sanctuary. The lion wasn't out walking around.
Yeah.
He wasn't going roar.
I was like, did he escape from the zoo or what?
No, he didn't escape from the zoo.
How did the guy get killed? Did he fall in? Did he go
he fell. A worker. He's a worker.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. Then my friend said that someone was jumping into tigers exhibits in Brooklyn, claiming he wanted to become one of the tigers.
People are crazy.
We got a transgender MMA fighter wants to fight with chicks in the UFC.
Huh. Wow.
But she's in like a low-level league that she's beating two people, and then Dana's like, when you beat someone important, then you get them back to us.
Yeah. Wow, so she wants to fight girls in the OC?
Then we have the Hangover Part 3, which we have the Voldemort Harry Potter picture.
I never saw that.
Zach Galifianakis and what's the guy's name?
Dr. Chan.
Yeah, we have them too. Yeah, not Community. We're not watching Community.
No, but isn't I thought his real name.
There's Ken Jeong. Yeah, Ken Jeong. Yeah, not Kim Jong.
Dr. Ken, that was his name.
Yeah, he was a doctor. Then he became a comedian when he was like 40.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
I hope that movie's good. I didn't really like Part 2.
Yeah, then we have Turbo about a snail who became rocket speed. Where do they get all these ideas for kids movies?
I don't know.
Some weird ideas.
They are.
Let's see. We have Jessica Chastain might be in Tarzan. She was in Zero Dark 30. She's the girl with the big Osama bin Laden stuff. Nice. Who's hotter, Lita or Natalia? Who should win today's matchup?
I was never really a huge Lita guy, so
I was a big Lita guy, so
really?
I love the pictures. I was a big Lita.
That's good.
People said she had the worst moonsault in WWE.
No, I disagree. I don't think she had the worst.
It looks like she would break her neck every time.
Whenever she did a dive to the outside, it looks like she would almost break her neck.
Yeah.
But I did think she was sort of hot when she was doing the Matt Hardy thing. Or not, when the Hardy Boys thing came out, or like freaking with the...
Oh, yeah, that's what I loved, that one, yeah.
I thought she was kind of hot then.
Okay, September 12th is known as the Day of Conception in Russia, a holiday given to couples as simply as they can have sex.
A holiday given this... Wow.
So it's fucking fuck all day.
I know, right?
Yeah.
They should bring that over here.
Sloppy handwriting skills of doctors result for over 7,000 deaths a year.
I'm not surprised it's for more. Everyone always makes fun of the chicken writing from doctors.
Sam Raimi said if you made it so far in 4, Anne Hathaway would have played Black Cat.
I'm not a big Anne Hathaway guy. So
someone burned a bag of puppies.
What sort of burned a bag of puppies?
Yeah, threw it in the fucking street and burned it.
Who the hell would do that?
I don't know. Some sick
So seriously, freaking heartless person.
And Sean Connery has turned down The Matrix, Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, and Blade Runner.
I thought that I think I read that earlier.
Yeah, he's like...
I thought that was pretty funny, but he's had a good career anyway.
Yeah, what not to wear ending this summer? Does anybody care? I don't think anybody watches that show.
Yeah.
My sister does. What do you about Netflix having shows you can watch all episodes at once? They've got House of Cards, this is their new werewolf show. Hemlock Curve with Famke Jensen from X-Men.
Yeah.
Who was starring with the guy that was up for Wolverine. And Hugh Jackman got it?
Uh-huh.
So it's Jean Grey playing this guy that could have been Wolverine.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
Yeah, so she's playing that.
I think that's a pretty good idea for Netflix.
Then if you ever watch, this is sad news, we're talking more, Rhonda has Valley Harper has brain cancer.
That's too bad.
Yeah. And Sam Mendes is not going to direct Bond 24. He directed the past 2 Bonds.
That's going to be interesting. I wonder who they're going to get for the next one.
Yeah. So did you watch Skyfall?
No, I haven't seen any of the new 007s. Like I never really seen.
Been a Bond fan?
I like Bond. I just never actually sat down and seen the movies.
What do you about Megan Fox being April Hunter in TNT? The co-creators really fuck that.
I'm like surprised because she said that stuff about Michael Bay.
Yeah, they've reconciled. With that body, you can't reconcile.
Who could stay mad at a body like that?
Have you seen the new Iron Man trailer?
Yeah.
What'd you thoughts on the new Iron Man
trailer? Pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yes. Yeah, well, Paul Bearer passing away. Your thoughts on Paul Bearer?
Yeah, that's really shocking, and it's really too bad. Like,
what are your favorite moments about Paul Bearer? Because you watched the era he was in.
My favorite moments of Paul Bearer.
Yeah.
Like one of the first times I ever saw Paul Bearer was, I liked when he brought back the Undertaker in '94. Remember it was Undertaker versus Undertaker SummerSlam, and he came out and he had the light from the urn, and he's turning around and.
I was watching a video of him on Regis and Kathy Lee, him and Undertaker. They had the Yokozuna casket there.
Yeah. The big Yokozuna casket.
Yeah.
And,
I watched it right when he came back, when WrestleMania 20, when Undertaker came back, and oh yeah.
Yeah.
My sister was creeped out by him. Really creeped out by him.
I liked it too when Paul Bearer was like the evil father of Kane. And
I saw a lot of clips of that, and that's pretty good.
That was good, and also too one of my other favorite. One of the most ridiculous moments in wrestling was when Paul Bearer got buried in cement.
Oh yeah, that wasn't even live. That was taped before the show.
Oh yeah.
And people had to watch like some body double in the crate.
Oh, that's
cement. So it was like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, Paul Bearer told Jerry Lawler about having fucking Undertaker's mother in the funeral home.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was a very good video. And Carrie Fisher's turning. I believe about Star Wars coming back. Disney taking over.
I hope it's good.
Yeah, Carrie Fisher coming back. Harrison Ford. Abrams taking over Star Wars.
Yeah. I think it should be good.
What do you think a standalone films should be about? They should go with that, young Han Solo. Do you think they should have them every year, or should you try to do the Marvel thing with them?
I think they should kind of start I think they should keep some of the original characters in there, but they should kind of focus it on a new story.
Yeah, Mark Hamill said he wouldn't come back unless everybody was coming back, like Lando and like.
Oh really?
Yeah. So we have other things on here. Who do you think should win, Taker versus CM Punk?
Taker.
I think now with Paul Bearer passing away, Taker should. Someone said that they should have Taker win, have him grab the urn and put it in the ring and leave, and the urn gets the spotlight.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That should be cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Taker should retire with a streak intact.
Man charged for shooting a robot.
Why was he charged for that?
I don't know.
The robot's gonna press charges.
The robot's gonna press charges.
Oh, I heard about that story. Ricochet getting robbed.
Ricochet got robbed. Okay.
Yeah, that sucks.
Man, that was dragging the UK. In Spain, read this.
In Spain, the school is offering a professional course in prostitution, and it guarantees a job offer on graduation. All right.
Yeah.
What kind of professional course? What will it teach?
I don't know. And then for preparing for the World Cup in Brazil, they're offering they're wanting teachers to come in and teach the prostitutes English because it's legal there, and so you know how to get customers.
Yeah.
Wow. We've got teachers. Then a news study says Walmart is the most popular place for love at first sight. Well, I watched more about the study. I guess for like 20-somethings, they go to casual watch counters like, oh, I saw a guy in a plaid shirt and that on Craigslist. You shouldn't try to get people Craigslist or no. That's not a good place to do.
Yeah, no, exactly.
The most popular place for 20-year-olds for misconnections was an ice cream parlor. And most popular guys over 40 was adults, bookstore, or strip clubs. What kind of misconnection are you having at strip clubs?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, I saw your thong. I didn't get your name.
I know, right? The way you're shaking it up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Gay couple asked to leave mall for holding hands and kissing. People need to be more
open-minded. Yeah, that's.
What do you about Bart coming back? AWS coming back with a new alternative.
Oh, that's good for them, you know.
Yeah. Red Dead Island's been renewed for another season.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, good for Stone Cold. He has a success.
We got Kourtney Kardashian's mom boobs.
Nice.
I think she's one of the hottest Kardashians.
Yeah, I think she's.
And the younger daughter, she's dating Jaden Smith.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jaden Smith.
Yeah, he's dating both sisters. Both sisters.
No way.
Kylie. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I watched Anna. I was at Dennis. I watched Anna Cooper live.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, look where this show goes. We got wrestling to Kardashians having sex with Smiths.
Yeah, I know. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's unexpected.
Well, Team Rose Scholar versus New Age Outlaws next week.
Oh, next week?
Yeah. They challenged them. Even Triple H was in an interview of New Age Outlaws talking about him peeing himself on Raw.
Yeah.
That wet spot. And finally, blood back on Raw with Brock Lesnar getting busted open.
Yeah.
Both staples on that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And another rumor for wrestling, Tyson Kidd was supposed to work with CM Punk for a mini feud until he tore his ACL.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was supposed to work with him.
Oh, that would have been cool. Too bad that Tyson Kidd got hurt.
What do you about Hudson Envy versus Christina Von Eerie? I think that match is going to be.
Yeah, I think it should be pretty cool.
Are you open to booking Hudson Envy this year?
I don't know. We'll see. You know.
Yeah, because we have Candice LeRae's back. But what happened? She was off doing school for a while. That's why she was stopped taking bookings.
Yeah, I think so.
Then we had Boogie Nova come back to SoCal when she started wrestling again. She had a lot of problems.
Yeah.
We had WWE, yeah.
Yeah, definitely would be open to bringing her back whenever she's ready to come back.
I know she had a lot of problems. Too bad it didn't work out for her. But we have another former SoCal talent who's now Balian. Did she work for Dinner Pro?
Who?
Davina Rose, I think it was.
Oh, Davina Rose. Yeah, Davina Rose. Yeah, she was like a NorCal.
Yeah. What's your favorite women's match you've had?
That we've had?
Yeah.
Just both of them being
women. Or you can put Peter Avalon. He's half woman.
Yeah, I thought Chris Evans versus Reyes was pretty.
Yeah, that was a good match. Yeah, Reyes is pretty good.
And I thought Buggy versus Peter Avalon was also pretty good. Yeah, I think those two matches are probably like the best ones I've seen.
Okay, who are your
and Candice LeRae too. Candice LeRae was really good when she was working with us. She had the triple threat match with Damus B and Peter at the last year's Sickle Circus, 2011's.
Oh yeah, that's good on here. We're still. Brody Jenner's going back to join the Kim Kardashians. Yes. The average American consumes about 7 pounds of potato chips each year.
Well, you can't just eat one.
Yeah. Then the Sports Channel, Fox Sports 1. Who's hotter, Sable or Winter?
Winter.
Winter won that matchup. My friend Ralph has started this matchup, and all the '90s divas have lost. So all the regular ones. Yeah. So let's see what we got here. That's NBC has been so bad that they've been beaten by Telemundo and Univision.
Wow.
And their only top shows last week were Chicago Fire and SVU.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
NBC?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Kate Hudson. Man dies at a hospital, refuses him 36 times in China.
Oh, that sucks.
I was watching Anna Scriver and this lady, this rest home called 911 and asked the nurse to perform CPR, but it wasn't in the rest home's policy. She couldn't perform CPR, so the woman just died because she wouldn't do it. The 911 was like, do CPR. I can't do it. It's not in our policy.
Wow.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's like not in our policy to do it.
Wow.
Wait, are you a big gamer?
Yeah, I like playing games.
So what do you do about the PS4 coming out this holiday season?
Yeah, it looks pretty. Dude, that one game that looks awesome. What is it? The one where I forgot Manhunt or Hunt Down.
Yeah.
What was it called? But it was like the one trailer I saw for it, and where it's like the guy he could like. It's like with time or something or whatever, but he made the things. I forgot what it's called, but it looked really awesome.
You got Thief 4 coming back, 2014.
Thief 4.
And there's the mushroom that tastes like chicken. Yeah, we got Selena Gomez looking hot. She's always. What do you think about Spring Breakers will be coming out?
Which looks like it should be pretty entertaining.
I know. Only one not naked, Selena Gomez. We got Ashley Benson. We are nudity in here. We have a lot of, and then next season will be its last season. We'll be off. So mostly that's it. So anything else you want to plug for now? Your Twitter, everything, YouTube.
Yeah, follow me at VicAteenFix on Twitter, and also follow the IWL at InsaneWL.
And your next show is
April 26, 2013. It's going to be at Chino. You can also see it on iPay-per-view at theiwl.com.
For $5, that's a great bargain. I say your shows are a bargain to get in. How much is to get in?
$15.
$15? Your shows are worth like $30. You get a lot of entertainment for $15.
Yeah.
It might be a long haul. It might be driving in the dark. I thought I saw a cow last time. But I asked you, you say it's a great neighborhood when you can see. At 8 o'clock at night. I got a horse by a couple of black guys at the 7-Eleven down the street. They're like, "What you doing tonight? How you doing there?" I'm with a bunch of girls. They're like, "What's going on, people? Let's smoke some joints." Like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, where the Legion Hall is at, it is kind of like next to nothing. But like if you go down the street,
there's a big mall. You said.
Yeah, if you go down the street, there's a bunch more stores, and if you go down the other way, pretty much there is stuff to do. You just have to go look at the right spots.
So do you have a day job, or just IWL is your whole thing?
IWL is the whole thing.
The whole thing. So
I was going to school and stuff, but I quit to focus mostly.
So you make good money off IWL? How's the DVD sales doing good?
Yeah, they're doing pretty awesomely.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I got a free DVD in the mail from John, which went to my friend, but never got back. Year 7. And also, you guys owe me a DVD because for the iPhone not working, it was Stargasm. What was it? The one after Stargasm? What was that one?
Oh, that was New York 7.
Okay, Stargasm didn't work on iPhone. I first tried to watch it. Then John sent an email. I sent it back to him. Oh, we'll send you a free DVD. So my friend put his email address, his address in there, and never got DVD.
And they never got a DVD?
Yeah, never got DVD.
Interesting. I'll let John know.
No, yeah, I was like, don't send him DVD, send me. He's not my friend anymore.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's not my friend.
So what show, Stargasm?
Yeah, Stargasm was the one,
okay,
yeah.
Well, I'll let John know, or I'll send it to you myself.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, make sure to like this video, and anything else we'll plug, that's all.
Yeah, just April 26th, won't back down. We're going to have an awesome show. Make sure you guys watch it at theiwl.com.
And we need to vote for Justin Wright for Teenage Gut Check.
Yeah.
And buy his shirts at teamwright.com.
Yeah, when the Gut Check thing comes back, definitely vote for him. And just keep watching us. We got big things coming up this year. We want to do a lot. We're also hoping to maybe try to get a TV show too.
Well, that'd be awesome. Like a web show, or do you just want a TV show?
Like an actual TV show.
Okay, like KDOC has theirs.
Yeah.
But you don't want to air at fucking 1 a.m. or nothing else on. Yeah. You do the fucking 1 a.m. which they say Saturday morning. It's Saturday night, you assholes. My sister's like, you're in Glendale. You are on Sunday mornings. You're lying to everybody.
Yeah, I know exactly.
So all you independent stations, you got a great show right here. You can go. Lucha streams on TV. So is they've run 100 episodes. So I think you guys can do that.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things. We're also going to be announcing new ways that you could watch us too online and everything.
Hope you can be iPad, because I have my iPad. I'll always be in Chino, and my sister willing to drive probably the longest we go is fast and Cedar. Whatever's longer, Cedar from here, Chino to here.
Yeah.
Okay, more chit chat. We're getting to. I don't know who's going to watch it 40 YouTube, but for sure the wrestlers will, and John will, I will. So yeah, make sure to like this video and subscribe, and peace out, guys.
Later.